Okay, so get this. Meta just dropped a bombshell. Their next-gen AI glasses are here, and they come with a feature straight out of science fiction, a wristband that lets you control them with your mind. Well, almost. It's actually reading your muscle signals, but honestly, it might as well be magic. This could seriously change everything about how we use technology, so let's break it all down.
So to really get why Meta is pouring so much into this, you have to start right here with this quote from Zuckerberg. The whole point isn't to just slap a tiny phone screen on your face. Nope. It's about solving a problem that, let's be real, every single one of us has. Our phones are constantly pulling us out of the real world. This whole project is Meta's big bet on making technology that helps you look up, not down.
All right, so here's our roadmap for this explainer. First, we'll dig into that looking down problem. Then we'll meet the actual hardware, the glasses, and that wild neural band. After that, we'll explore what you can actually do with this new combo. See how it fits into Meta's grand plan, and then, of course, the part you're waiting for, the price, the specs, and when you can actually get your hands on it. Okay, let's dive into part one. We've got to talk about the core problem that Meta is trying to fix here. And, you guessed it, it all starts with that little rectangle in your pocket.
I mean, think about it. You know the drill, right? You're out with friends, you're walking down the street, and you pull out your phone to check a text, skip a song, or just look up some random fact. Every single time you do that, you're breaking your focus. You're disconnecting from the person you're with, from the world around you. That constant head-down, phone-up movement, that's the barrier Meta is trying to shatter.
So how do you even begin to solve a problem that big? Well, that brings us to Section 2 and Meta's answer. And it's not just a single device, it's a dynamic duo designed to work together perfectly.
Okay, so you've got two pieces to this puzzle. First, there are the Meta Ray-Ban display glasses. The cool part here is the in-lens display. It's not always on, it just kind of appears when you need it for quick little interactions, then gets out of your way. But the second piece, the Meta Neural Band, that is the real game changer. This thing reads the signals in your wrist to let you control the glasses with the tiniest of hand gestures.
So Meta keeps saying the experience feels like magic, which, is pretty slick marketing. But obviously it's not some trick. It's real, cutting-edge science that they've been working on for years. So let's pull back the curtain and see how the magic actually works.
The secret sauce is a technology called electromyography, or EMG for short. It sounds super complicated, but the core idea is actually pretty straightforward. Every time you even think about moving your fingers, your brain zaps an electrical signal down the nerves in your arm. This neural band is covered in sensors that can pick up on those tiny signals right from your wrist, turning your intention to move into a command for the glasses. It's kind of mind-blowing.
And they really built this thing for the real world. You're looking at up to 18 hours of battery, it's water-resistant, and get this, it's made from a material called Vectron. If that sounds familiar, it's the same stuff they used on the landing pads for the Mars rover. So yeah, it's tough. But the craziest part? It's so sensitive that it can detect your intent to move before your fingers even twitch. And it's designed to just work for pretty much anyone right out of the box.
Okay, so the hardware sounds incredible, but what does that mean for you? What new, let's call them superpowers, does this tech actually unlock? Let's talk about what you can really do with it.
One of the killer features is called Meta AI with visuals. So picture this. You're trying to fix a leaky pipe. Instead of juggling your phone and your tools, you can just look at the pipe, ask the AI, hey, how do I fix this? And boom, step-by-step instructions and diagrams pop up right in your vision. Then, to go to the next step, you just do a tiny subtle swipe with your thumb. No hands needed.
And it goes way beyond just fixing things. We're talking hands-free calls, turn-by-turn walking directions floating in your view, and even real-time language translation. And the music controls? This is so cool. To change the volume, you just pinch your fingers together and twist your wrist in the air like you're turning an invisible knob. It's designed to feel totally natural.
All right, let's zoom out for a minute, because these glasses aren't just some random cool gadget. This is a very calculated move and a very specific piece of a much, much bigger puzzle that Meta is trying to solve.
So Meta is playing the long game here, and they basically see it in 3 stages. Stage 1, you've got your basic AI camera glasses, like the current Ray-Ban Metas, with no display. Way out in the future, Stage 3 is the holy grail, true AR glasses that project holograms seamlessly onto the world. And these new display AI glasses, they are the crucial middle step. They're the bridge designed to get all of us used to the idea of having digital info in our line of sight, paving the way for that full-on sci-fi future. At the end of the day, all of this, the glasses, the band, the AI, it all feeds into one massive goal for Meta: to build the next great computing platform.
to build the thing that comes after the smartphone. They're trying to create a platform that feels more human, that puts people and our interactions at the center of it all, not the device itself.
Which brings us to our final section, and let's be honest, the stuff you probably really want to know. Let's get down to brass tacks. How much is it? What are the key specs? And when can you actually buy one?
Okay, first up, the price tag. For the whole package, that's the Meta Ray-Ban display glasses and the Meta Neural Band together, you're looking at a starting price of $799.
Now for battery life. The glasses themselves will get you up to 6 hours on a charge, but the charging case, which is also really sleek and portable, is basically a little power bank. It holds another 24 hours of juice. So all in, you're looking at a solid 30 hours of use before you have to go hunting for a wall outlet.
So, when can you get them? Well, it's going to be a phased rollout. If you're in the US, mark your calendar for September 30th, 2025. They'll launch at places like Best Buy and Ray-Ban stores. Later in the year, they'll hit Verizon, and then in early 2026, they'll expand to Canada and a few countries in Europe.
And just a quick final rundown on the other key details, they'll come in 2 colors, black and sand. The lenses are transitions, so they automatically adjust for indoor and outdoor light, which is nice. The Neural Band comes in 3 different sizes to make sure you get a good fit. And yeah, the box comes with the whole shebang, the glasses, the charging case, and the band.
So all of this leads to the one big, lingering question. Is this it? Is this combo the actual future of how we interact with our technology? Or is it just a really, really cool stepping stone on that much longer, much more complicated road to true augmented reality? I'd love to know what you think. Drop your theories in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in.